Hey there, Nation, and welcome to the show where we help you to play miniatures wargaming on a budget. It is I, Commander Cheapskate, and we are back with another episode of Season 2 of Meat for the Grinder, our series dedicated to Necromunda Dark Uprising Battle Reports. Meat for the Grinder is a Necromunda campaign set in the final days of Hive Arcos, where Xenos, Chaos, and Order clash for control of a collapsing Hive City. And on today's episode, we will showcase our campaign's Water Guild Outcast Gang, Aqua-Cola, a Nurgle dedicated outcast gang that decided to sell their souls to the Dark Gods in order to redeem themselves in the face of their former guild. We'll discuss the gang's contents, its playstyle, its inspiration, and provide other information related to our upcoming Dark Uprising campaign. So this will be a gang that is played by my friend Warlord Ace. This is a 2,000 credit starting roster, and like I said before, it is dedicated to the Chaos powers for our Dark Uprising campaign, specifically to the Chaos God of Nurgle. My friend Warlord Ace thought it would be fun to play a Water Guild Outcast Gang, and not only that, but to make it a Nurgle corrupted one. And you can probably imagine these guys contaminating Necromunda's water supply in order to make sure they further the agenda of the Father of Plagues. So you can see that they're trying to do that and trying to serve Grandfather Papa Nurgle and trying to see his mission overall be concluded. So that being said, we're going to go directly through the list. We're going to talk about each of the individual fighters one at a time. We'll talk about exactly what they're packing and what they pretty much control for the gang. So up first is Mendozarr. This is a Master Nautican who's a Wyrd archetype, and this will be the Outcast gang leader for this gang. He's packing an armored undersuit as well as a hazard suit, so that way he has a 5 armor save as well as immunity to radphage as well as from blaze attacks as well. I believe he also gets +2 to his toughness for gas and tox attacks as well. He's packing a needle pistol and a stiletto knife because those weapons come standard. He did buy a Chem-Synth for his leader as well as Biomancer as well as Stimm-Slug stash, which came standard with his leader as well. He also purchased a pair of photo goggles that way he can see in all visibility conditions, and because he is dedicated to Nurgle, he gets +1 added to his wounds characteristic, so he actually has 3 wounds, so he's actually quite survivable for this gang. He's also got the step aside skill as well as Overseer, which came with him already, but he also decided, because he's a Wyrd archetype, give him Biomancer, which gives him the fast healing as well as the quickening ability as well, so that way this guy becomes even deadlier in shooting as well as close combat as well. The guy does have a pretty good willpower stat of a 6+, so he will be able to trigger those powers pretty easily, but just in case if he does it, he does have Water, which is a Chaos familiar, who's got the Omen of Fortune, Precognition, and more importantly, Psychic Manifestations, which means you can reroll failed willpower tests, as well as the Clamber skill as well. And not only that, you can see there's a little Nurgling character. I think they're called Glitchlings, I believe they were called, from the Kill Team box set for the Gellerpox Infected, so it's kind of very Nurgly and also appropriate for this list. Up next is Kerd Laal. She is a Siphonite. She will be the Wyrd archetype champion for this gang as well. Also an outcast champion. She's also part of the Water Guild delegation. She's got an armored undersuit as well as a hazard suit for that 5 armor save, as well as immunity from radphage as well as from blaze traits, and +2 toughness for toxin and gas traits. She's also packing a needle rifle with an infra sight, so that way she can shoot in all visibility conditions. And she's also packing a stiletto knife as well as Chem-Synth, so that way she can get extra bonuses to her chemical attacks when she passes an intelligence test. She also got a cult icon for larger group activation. She automatically comes with a dodge skill, and because she is a Wyrd archetype, she's got the Chronomancer ability with Flicker, which means that once per battle she's able to maneuver on the battlefield a third action, and she also has Zun Shootus, so that way she can also get additional bonuses to her shooting abilities. So this character very, very deadly, especially in combination with that needle rifle, so that part's kind of cool as well. And because she's also Wyrd archetype, she also has a Chaos familiar named Power, who's also got the Omen of Fortune as well as Precognition, Psychic Manifestation to reroll failed psychic abilities, as well as a Clamber skill. Once again, we're using a little Glitchling from the Gellerpox Infected to represent the Chaos familiar for this fighter. Now, this gang also has a Dramatis Personae fighter. This case is Eros Slagus, the bounty hunter, Water Guild bounty hunter that was from the original gang book. Now, usually you're not supposed to take Dramatis Personae as champions, but this is a narrative campaign, and my friends were just playing for fun anyways, and my friends all agreed it'd be cool to actually see this guy at the tabletop, so my buddy Warlord Ace is including him. He's going to be a mutant archetype champion. He's got a needle pistol as well as Chem darts with Calma loaded inside of us. That way he can take guys out of action very easily with that Chem dart. He's also got a stiletto knife for close combat as well as frag grenades. He's also packing photo goggles as well as Chem-Synth to make his chemical weapons even deadlier. He's got a bio booster as well as a Medicaid kit, and he comes with Iron Jaw, Nerves of Steel, True Grit, and the mutation for this guy is Scaly Skin, which means he's got a 4-up armor save, but he cannot be improved any other way. But that doesn't matter though, because it's still a 4-up armor save. So once again, Eros Slagus making an appearance on this one, so it'll be very interesting exactly what this guy can do for my friend Warlord Ace. Now we have 2 more Outcast Gang champions, and the reason why we're able to do this is because we're using the Amaranthus Succession rules for our gang creations, where you can double the number of champions in your gangs. This character's name is Ruptup, which is an Outcast Champion Mastermind archetype. This character's packing Armored Undersuit as well as Furnace Plates. The Furnace Plates came free because it came from Eros Slagus. He's also packing Grenade Launcher with Frag and Crack Grenades, as well as a Last Pistol and Fighting Knife, which you got for free from Eros Slagus. He's got a pair of Photo Goggles so he can see in all visibility conditions, and he's also got the Overwatch skill from the Cunning skill tree, so that way he can interrupt enemy activations with his grenade launcher, which is all kinds of fun. Up next, we have Sing, who's another Outcast champion, who's a gunslinger archetype this time around. This guy's got armor undersuit as well as a hazard suit for that beautiful 5-up armor save and immunity for Ratphage, as well as from Blaze. Also gets bonuses for toxin attacks. He's also packing a web gun for his primary weapon and a stub gun for a backup weapon. Also has a cult icon as well for larger group activations. He's also got photo goggles so that way he can see in all visibility conditions, as well as hoop shooting so that way he can run a gun, which means he can move twice and then open fire with his weapon with -1 to hit penalty. Now, because of that -1 hit penalty, it doesn't really matter though, because Sing is packing a web gun, which means he has to use a template. So as long as under the template, you could get web with a strength 5 attack. So very, very deadly as well. Also goes in the idea that these guys like to capture people in order to take away their water from them. Up next with the big boy himself, Temperance Vester, who is a Sub-Nautican, will count as one of the gangers in this group. The Sub-Nautican automatically comes with the Water Guild delegation. He's got an armored undersuit as well as a hazard suit, so that way he's got that 5 of armor save as well as immunity from Ratphage as well as from Blaze and bonuses to toxin and gas attacks. He's also got open fist because that's all he needs, because he just punches people into submission. He's also packing photo goggles to see all visibility conditions as well as a respirator for additional bonuses against gas and toxin attacks. And he's also got the Berserker ability, which means that when he charges in combat, he gets an additional attack. So Temperance Vester, very, very deadly, just a wrecking ball of a fighter. Now that we got our Outcast Hive Scum, this is Tera. She's packing a hazard suit, so that way she's got 6 of armor save, immediate Ratphage as well as Blaze trait. She's also packing a last gun with Hot Shot Last Pack for that reliable strength for shooting attack, as well as a last pistol for a backup weapon, and she's also packing photo goggles, so that way she can see in all visibility conditions. And pictured here is Triving, who is another Outcast Hive Scum. He's got a hazard suit, so he's also got an auto gun as well as auto pistol as well as photo goggles, so that way he can see in all visibility conditions as well and use those auto guns to great effect. Up next is Kring, who is another Outcast Hive Scum with a hazard suit. He's also packing a shotgun with solid and scattered ammo as well as a stub gun for a backup weapon. Also got frag grenades, so that way he can lob those wonderful 3-inch blast templates. And he's also got photo goggles to see in all visibility conditions. And last but not least is Dirir, who is another Outcast Hive Scum. He's got a hazard suit as well as a stub gun with dum-dum rounds for reliable strength for shooting attacks in close combat. He's also got a chain sword for that +1 to hit in close combat as well as frag grenades. He's also got photo goggles as well. And lastly, we have the hangers on. First of all, the gang recruited Bigsby Crumb, the Dramatis Personae special character, the Rattling Slopper character, who's packing a stub gun as well as a slop pot ladle. He's got the Lie Low skill as well as a slop pot special, which gives bonuses to gang members. So things like Friends On, for example, which gives them like Nerves of Steel. He's also got things that give them boosts to their cool and willpower tests, as well as the ability to summon the Lair of the Beast as well. So very, very deadly character for only 50 credits as well. He's also got part of the crew special rule, which means he always included as part of the gang roster no matter what scenario they're playing with as well. And because these guys are a Water Guild Outcast Gang, they get also 2 additional bonuses as well. They get +1 to capture people for every single time a member of the delegation is still on the table. So if all 3 delegation members are on the table still, they get +2 to capture somebody. And at the same time, they also have access to a free slopper, which is named the Stew Maker, who's a slopper with a fighting knife. He's also got the slopper special rule, which means he's got a 1 in 6 chance of actually helping a fighter get out of recovery because of all the good food. And because they got 2 sloppers in this gang, they can actually double up on it as well. So very, very effective, very survivable gang. Alright, so this is my friend Warlord Ace's gang. This gang is going to be really, really awesome as well. They have all kinds of awesome things. Aqua-Cola is a Nurgle corrupted Water Guild gang. Very, very survivable. Got really good shooting as well as close combat options. Very deadly as well. And even though they have a lot of shooting and close quarters battle list fighters in this gang, they also have a lot of weird powers in this gang as well. So it makes them very deadly that way. And they're also very survivable in terms of the buffs that they get for themselves, as well as the ability to recover quickly with some slobbers they have on the tabletop. So it'll be very interesting to see exactly how this gang plays. So this is the list of my friend Warlord Ace is playing. What are you guys' thoughts? Put some comments or critiques down the list on the description box down below, so that way my buddy Warlord Ace can actually use that to help him develop his gang as the campaign progresses. So that's going to do it for this week, guys. As always, please feel free to like, comment, and or subscribe. You guys' input is invaluable to us as always. Also check us out on Facebook, Instagram, as well as blogger.com for all the latest greatest hobby news related to this channel. That's good for this week, guys. We'll catch you guys next one. Peace out and stay classy.